Welcome to my third and final video that I will be creating discussing the differences between C++ and Python. In this video I'll be talking about classes. Classes are something that are going to be used in object-oriented programming. This is something that both Python and C++ are mostly designed for. As we can... Oops, sorry about that. In order to show you how to implement a class or how to create one, we'll look at these parallel classes in the C++ and the Python style programming. They both start off the same. In order to create a class, you have to say class and then type in the name of the class with empty parameters. This is the same for Python. The difference comes in the usual syntax differences with the indentation and the brackets. But instead of using a private and public method of naming parameters, I just have to name them. In C++, I just have to name them in Python. In C++, I have to define them as private and then assign them to different variables. But that's it for creating a class. Now, I want to show you also something called inheritance. This is when a child class inherits all the traits of a parent class. For instance, this child class here has called info class, has these different variables called name, grade, and ID number. Now, I created this class called info class, but I also put a colon and typed in the name of the parent class. This is going to take all these attributes that are in the parent class and give them to this child class as well. Now this looks, the way I did this in Python is I created the class info class, and I simply passed on the name of the parent class as a parameter of the child class. The two classes are both built the same. They have the same functions and variables. I'm going to go ahead and show you how this is going to play out in Python. When we run this module inside Python, it doesn't display anything. This doesn't mean that nothing's happening. It's just like the function. It simply means that I haven't told the program to run anything yet. Now, I'm going to take this class called info class. I'm going to assign it to a certain variable, which is a special variable called an object. Since this class is somewhat a profile for a student, I'm going to type in S1 for student1. And I'm going to assign that all the information inside of info class. I'm going to go ahead and pass through all the unknown variables that we see in this class. For instance, my name is Joe. My ID number is 12345, and my grade is a freshman. Now we hit enter. This just assigned all these variables to S1. So now when I want to display this data from S1, I will take that function that I created and connect it to S1 and display it. So display data. Now we can see that when I display the data from this S1, which is an info class, I not only get the information from info class, which was name, ID, and grade, I also get all the information from the parent class, personal info, which is the school, the class, and the state.